live at 6. It's offer review. Normally I try to do these at 4 o'clock, but it's almost 6 o'clock, so I'm running late. Go check out Tana's video. There's a bunch of data mines. He goes into it way better detail than what I'm going to go over here. I just wanted to go over some of the things that I thought were interesting. Also, be sure to get on Tana's Discord server. There's a lot of good stuff on the Discord server. Got to get Frank out of the way. Update coming. So I'm guessing this is going to come tomorrow, maybe. I think that 6 new playable characters. What this means to me is that we're going to get a patch, maybe as early as next week. 6 new playable characters. They had a picture of Invader Zim inside that Facebook post that had the Where's Waldo thing. Character updates, new costumes, which is fine. And I wonder how many character updates they're going to be with the new playable characters, because sometimes that can be taxing on resources too. Like if they add 1 new member to AIM and AIM becomes an amazing team, then you have to go and upgrade your AIM team, and that can kind of be a hassle. Not sure exactly what that means. We'll have to see. But usually reworks, in my opinion, are better than new character releases, but we'll have to see. New costumes, Cosmic Crucible updates. So I pointed this out the other day. It was brought to my attention. Room 5 mentions this already. This room may be updated in the future, and I wonder if it's going to do something with like Apocalypse or something, which would be interesting. If they, I don't know what that is. We'll have to see. New additional challenges, new hard campaigns. Hopefully we get some new characters we can farm and more. Then it mentions the Moonstone event. Power up the Master's Evil with the upcoming To the Moon event. Send your roster progress to outer space with these rewards. And then it lists them all right there. And then nextly, we have an event called To the Moon that starts March 20th. And there's some details on that. It's kind of far out, but it does going to require some hoarding and some mailbox hoarding. As I get closer to the event, of course, on all these videos, I try to, at the start of the video, mention what you need to be hoarding and so on and so on. Spend ISO 8 campaign energy. So To the Moon milestone, spend ISO 8, earn Blitz credits. So that may require like saving the rewards for a Blitz from the days prior and not collecting the Blitz, because there's Blitz credits inside the milestones, and use Masters of Evil and Cosmic Crucible, and you get more points for Gear Tier 16. The only Master of Evil that I've took so far to Gear Tier 16 is Kang. I almost took him to 17 today, but I'm really focusing on Apocalypse, which is tomorrow, to score points of 5-day milestone rewards, and so therefore, speaking of Apocalypse is tomorrow. Do you have the ISO 4 for Baby Apocalypse, all 23 characters? And 65% said no, 35% yes. That's kind of interesting to me because there are a lot of people that are free to play that are going to get a Baby Apocalypse. Now, there's some confusion as to whether or not the order will actually matter on the way that the event is structured. Like if you can go in and partially do the event in segments and get the rewards, and then have the rewards from the first section fuel the second section, and third section, the fourth section. And so we've been recommending, doing it in the order of release, like doing Darkhold first. Now, because it's not really clear and there's been some conflicting information on how it's actually going to work, the prudent thing to do is just to wait till tomorrow and find out. The event's going to be live tomorrow, and I'll be live on Twitch. Unlocking Apocalypse, and I hope it's exciting. I'm a little bit skeptical. Dorm and Doom release was more exciting than Apocalypse. So I realized that when Dorm and Doom had like a first complete grand prize that everyone got tuned in for. Yeah, do you remember watching like Yags and Cindy or Reminex or who else was it that did it early? Like Philosopher. But with Apocalypse, nothing. Not even a leaderboard in game saying who got him first. I might get Baby Apocalypse before someone like maybe, or at the same exact time, right? I'm going to get it. We're all going to get it together. I'm going to get a Baby Apocalypse. Mobile Game Remic Valley and other CCs, heavy spenders, no real stakes. Yeah, so, I mean, it's a little different, but I just remember watching the streams of people unlocking, Dorm, Mamu, and Doom early, and that was exciting, and I distinctly remember, and I didn't unlock it right away, because I didn't spend like crazy, but I remember streaming when I unlocked Dormammu, and it seemed like a pretty impactful event. But Apocalypse, I think I'm going to remember it just because it took an entire year. And that's really long, right? So that is super long. All right. 5th anniversary is a complete flop. And so there is this perception, and I don't know if it's justified or not because I don't know if we have all the information, but the perception in general is that the 5th anniversary, and I hear this from a lot of people, and I'm sure there are some people that don't feel this way. I know I'm not overly impressed or excited about this 5th anniversary. That's just my opinion. I haven't really seen much that is something to jump up and down, but maybe there's more coming. I don't know. I want to be wrong about this. This whole 5th anniversary thing is a complete joke. Personally, it's laughable as an endgame player, and not only the rewards are so horse baloney. Can I say dog shit on YouTube? I think they changed the words, the policy now, so that I can cuss sometimes if I need to without getting demonetized. That even new players may not give them anything at all. Ant-Man, Wasp, Rocket, Raccoon. And on top of that, you expect in-game players to core for Psylocke to get a decent score on the leaderboards when we already have like 10 other core events in the pipeline. Playbrace, wonder what will next week event be? Scopely, next week, Commander, you'll be spending more cores. Good luck, Commander. Keep those wallet close. You have the credits ready event. Yeah, there's basically core. What is the event? It runs 4 times for 5 days for the month. Oh, it's bad. So, earn cores, just like it seems weird. What is this new content? Where's new challenges? I loaded in with Zima like 7 times, and then the group campaign auto win, wasting pixels, developer time, player base time. Things that it could have been implemented and actually been fun to log in for. And I like that this person actually is telling them. I feel like this is a good post because it actually has like some suggestions. Anniversary Pocket Dimension with no trait requirements stacked with rewards. I could have let it last an entire month for all to complete. Anniversary Tower with a collection of all new and past metas for nostalgia. Free-to-play completable events. Cheap offers for the light spenders. Whales and crackers to go crazy on. 1 core offers in-game. 5th Asteroid. 1 core Elite 5. New anniversary raid with difficulties. A recorded player with anniversary credits to spend in the anniversary store. Literally anything instead of old-ass auto-condiment, Ultimate's food, and relevant character charge we're getting now. So I feel like this was a reasonable post. And my hope is that if there's more that we find out about it, or it's super interesting if a developer actually responded to this post, but I have a feeling they won't. This is kind of a funny post. This just made me giggle. Omega Red is Apocalypse for Newbie. I've been playing for 6 months, level 77. So this guy is just getting started to the game. And I had to laugh at this post because I forgot what a pain it was to get Omega Red. So I've accepted I'll never get Apocalypse in this lifetime. Yeah, it's challenging to get Apocalypse. So I started grinding for Omega Red 3 months ago, treating him like Apocalypse. Holy hell, his unlock is stupid. Farming Kree minions to get Nick Fury is stupid enough. I still don't have Kree Reaper at 5 stars after 3 months. It's after spending 80 energy on her every day and spending power cores every time she's in the store. Here's the horrible sharp drop rates for farming characters and campaign nodes. I have to laugh because not only is this funny to me, but also what's funny to me is when I go on Reddit and I see a post about how bad Dark Dimension 3 is, and I'm like, yeah, it was horrible. Several days I got 0 shards. Just spent 50 power cores. And again, scope of your series, the drop rates of these useless characters. So we can talk about Omega Red as a lock with Secret Avengers and Nick Fury. No Magneto or Wolverine. Characters actually some relevance to Omega Red, just baffling. So yeah, it's interesting, and I wonder what the posts are going to be like a year from now when people are trying to unlock Apocalypse. Like, and then they realize that they need minions for, you know what I mean? Like, I just like, is it going to kind of be rehashed how bad it is? All right, so I want to read this, and I want to talk about a situation that really worries me, and probably it's the number one thing that worries me in the game right now. And currently it's only affecting a handful of players, but I believe after reading this post, and I give an example of what they might start doing, because they have started doing it with the big spenders and the big alliances, and I think it might trickle down to everyone. A post from a longtime semi-casual alliance leader. Scopely is like a broken needle. We don't like coordinated assault because it makes us all rely on 23 people we barely know on the internet. And I feel like the free-to-play players that are unlocking Apocalypse first largely depends on what kind of alliance they are in. If they're an alliance that is able to get through coordinated assault, then they probably have the blue ISO 4 to unlock Apocalypse. I think that might be the single most important, one of the most things that has prevented people from getting Apocalypse is coordinated assault, the ones that we had. And if your alliance is just not, active enough to get through it or engaged or whatever word you want to use, I don't know. So changing from spending ISO to earning Cosmic Crucible credits just makes it worse. My captains and I try to be fair and understand that we all have jobs and lives outside this game. We understand that everyone has 2 to 4 hours a day to sit down and understand how to play the events. Or not, we don't even play the game. We just try to figure out the events. Try to eliminate our discipline to raids and wars and those inherent team efforts. At the end of the day, I shouldn't have to care about how much ISO someone is spending or how much they are doing in their personal war mode called Crucible. Actually losing memory because of this, believe it or not, Scopely. Cosmic Crucible isn't everyone's favorite mode. It's mine, but I get it. Despite how much you try to shove it down our throats. Don't get me wrong, we understand that we aren't the sweetest of groups, not get much of this. But it's also kind of shitty to have to police people and tell them they have to be on certain times or be sweating game modes they don't like. I don't want to see why these can't be just made into solo milestones. And I think, so let me explain to you what's happening. And I believe the direction this game is going. And I'm calling it now that this is going to get worse. But there are leaderboard events that are based around spending that are alliance-based. Milestone alliance-based rewards that are based on spending. So if you're in an alliance and there is an event that requires everybody to spend money or resources like gold or power cores, and some of the people want the item and some of the people that don't want the item, it's going to create tension from an artificially created problem. And this is happening. And I'll give you an example of what that might look like and the direction the game is going. What if there's an event down the road, and I totally see this happening, and before you say don't give them ideas, believe me, they've already thought of this. This event, and this event, you get points for the number of people in your alliance that bought the battle pass. How is that going to make you feel if you are the 2 or 3 people in your alliance that actually buys a battle pass versus the other people that don't? Or what if you are, in an alliance where 20 people buy the battle pass and 4 people don't? And you're going to have to, and the rewards are important. You're going to have to move into an alliance that nobody buys the battle pass or everybody buys the battle pass. They're doing it right. They're doing exactly this right now to the top spenders and the alliances of the game. And I know I can speak for myself, and I feel like Dorky Dad has also voiced his concerns. And I feel like this is a really bad path to head down. And I really hope they eliminate leaderboard spending events for alliances. If individuals want to spend, that's fine. But when there's peer pressure and you've got other people in your alliance depending on you to not spend or spend, it's trash. It's actually, it's probably the number one thing that has made me resent the game the most right now is what they did with the 7 red Dormammu and the way that played out. And you may not have cared about that, but I suspect it's coming and it will impact you soon enough. On a positive note, the art department is great. Just wanted to mention how cool Kang's animations are. Art department in this game may just be the best part. All right, we've got some weird offers. They are milking Agatha. Oh my God. They are milking Agatha. How long has it been? My goodness. I did the math on this, and this adds up to like $8 Boomer Bucks value. So if you want to do that, that's fine. I'm not going to buy it, but it's interesting. It's like a C- offer, let's say. This right here, $5 is 375 cores. So if you value that at 25 cores, go ahead and do that. We've got the event. It's wrapping up the Scourge event that needs her node 5 and 10. So that's interesting there. Deathlock. If you need Deathlock for the buyer raid nodes, there you go. Worst offer I've ever seen in my entire life. This is over $14 of power cores in US dollars for 20. This is just literally a customer support complaint ticket. if this pops up and you accidentally buy it, oh my God, this offer should not exist. This is trash. Absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. Also, I just want to point out they're starting to put some web exclusive offers. I just want to show them here. They're not great. 30 US dollars. You do get the UPCs, and then you got 2.6 million gold and 3 gold orbs. This is not as good as the unlock offers. They're not as good, but I just wanted to point out that there are different offers on the web store. This is pretty terrible also. We've got 5 premium orbs and a mega orb for $20. There's no way that's worth 20 bucks. And then we've got 5,100 energy for 50 bucks. And then also I wanted to mention that Braun is in the Blitz orb. And I like to end the video on a meme. And as a giveaway, a member berries giveaway. I really hope you like this video today. I did it wrong. It's not a scam. Remember when we had extra resources to build random team everyone and then every now and then? Yeah, I remember. I can't do the voice. Remember the raids actually required strategies like God King Thor mode? Yeah. Yeah, I remember. That was fun. Anyways, are you excited for Apocalypse? I'll be on tomorrow on Twitch unlocking Apocalypse. We'll see. Bye for now.